Good evening, everyone. Come on in. Come on in, everybody. Come in from everywhere. Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me, I'm doing a couple of things at once here. I'm trying to share the link with some others. Hello. Thank you so very much. So proud of you. Thank you so very much. I'm grateful on tonight. It is Monday night, Women with Purpose. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. Let others know that we are on tonight. It's Monday night. And I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I wasn't on last Monday, but we're here on tonight. So hello, keep coming in, like and share. As always, we want to invite as many women in as possible. I am super excited because we are just a month and a couple of days away from our 2024 conference. And so I'm super excited about it, excited about all the work and the planning that's been going on. Actually, since last year, maybe July or August, we've been planning. We have some wonderful people coming to share, wonderful guests, women of God and all aspects of life coming to share with us. And we're just expecting nothing but the best. And we're expecting really a mighty move. Hello, God bless. A mighty move of God to come in here. We're on that Thursday. We are just going to go all in with prayer and fasting and just going before God, asking God to get everything out of us out of the way that would possibly be in the way from us really pursuing our true purpose. And that's what our theme is this year, that we are in pursuit of our true purpose. And so I don't want anything in my way. I don't want anything in your way. And so that Thursday is just going to be a day of prayer and consecration, just really dedicating ourselves to God, to make sure that we are aligning ourselves up to where we're supposed to be in Him to receive everything that we have coming to us. Again, let me say, excuse my raspy voice. We've been in some good church all weekend, and I've been doing a lot of singing and a lot of this and that to help our bishop prepare for our 41st church anniversary. So my voice is a little tired today, but I wanted to make sure that we were in with you on tonight. So prepare yourself. April 11th, 12th, and 13th, we are in our women's conference in pursuit of our true purpose. And so I'm excited, and I want to in advance thank all of our team and our hard workers. Um, those of you who have registered, let me tell you, your shirts are done. Thanks to our play in ink. Your tumblers are just about done. Your canvas bags, your journals, all of the wonderful things that you're going to get for registering. Everything is really it's there. It's all ready to go for you to receive at the conference. Our decorating committee, our planning committee, our committee for the paneled guest, everything is just it's just lining up, you all. And so I'm excited. And again, I want to thank you in advance to those of you who registered. Um, and maybe, listen, maybe you didn't get a chance to register this year. Maybe you said, listen, Lady Antoinette, I don't have the $45. It's okay. I don't want you to stay home because you didn't register. You still can come out and enjoy us. We want you to come out. We want to pack the place out on those days of our conference. And next time you'll be able to register and maybe get some of the things. But it's not about the material things that's most important. I want to put emphasis on the spiritual aspect and the grow and grace aspect, and us learning and growing both naturally and spiritually. So If you didn't get a chance to register, and you might not get that bag with those goodies in, it's okay. I still want you to come so that you can be empowered, both spiritually and naturally. And then that Saturday, we're going to have some wonderful guest speakers here that will come and talk about business, the good, the bad, and the ugly about business, getting businesses started. Many of you have stated that you wanted to start some businesses, and where do I start? What can I look forward to? What can I expect? What about some things that maybe I don't know that may be coming my way? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some health initiatives, things. We have some wonderful, wonderful woman of God also coming, who is a health advocate as well as a breast cancer advocate. And so we've been talking about that over the last couple of months. You're going to also hear about our life coaching business that we, Women with Purpose, have uprooted from this, because so many of you have been asking and seeking for my personal time. And so I wanted to make sure that I was doing what God has called us to do. And so you're going to hear about all kinds of things, and we'll eat and fellowship, and many of our guests will have books and things that they have written. I'll have some things that I have written, and you'll be able to have those things, purchase those things. So no one will be left without. Everybody will be able to leave with something. They will be able to go away saying that they were at the 2024 Women with Purpose Leveling Up Conference. So come. I want you to be there with us and enjoy. Um, April 11th, 12th, and 13th. You will hear and see all the flyers going up all month long. You'll hear different people talking about it, different people posting it. Like and share those posts and let others know that we are well on our way to our Women with Purpose conference. Hello, hello. Keep coming in, everyone. I am so grateful for all of you that are coming in. Keep liking, keep sharing. Today, I put in our Monday motivation that today we're going to talk about integrity. We're going to talk about integrity. Oh, before I get into our chat tonight, every month I have been blessed to write some small content, some small materials that I email, like a flip book that I not email. I can email it to you or I can text it to you, and it's a short piece of writing, maybe sometimes 10 pages or less. I don't think it's been more than 10 pages. And each month we have something that we talk about. And so if you are interested, if you're interested in receiving those short contents every month, the month of March has already gone out, but I can most certainly send that to you. If you are interested in receiving our monthly um, our contents, then make sure you let us know. This month we talked about fear and how fear is not an option, and so you will see our content book. We will basically text it to you, and what you can do is you just flip through the pages. You'll be able to flip through the pages right on your phone, or if you email it, if I email it to you, you'll be able to flip through the pages. And if you desire to be connected with us to receive that, just put it in the chat that says, yes, I want to be connected to receive the monthly content that we put out. All right. So make sure you put that in the comments so that I will know. And then I'll make sure that you get that every month. And it's not too late to get March content. And if you want January and February, we most certainly can send that to you as well. But you got to put it in the comments for me so that I'll know to send it out to you. And yes, those of you who have been receiving it, great feedback to say that, yep, it is very good inspiration. So tonight, yes, I most certainly will. Tonight, we're going to talk about integrity. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Put it in the chat, put it in the comments. Integrity. Being women with purpose, we must make sure we um, are women of integrity. We have to stand for something, or we will for anything, but we have to be women of integrity. And there's some words that we're going to talk about tonight, that I want. Hopefully, you got your journals. I always tell you to have something to write with when we're on Monday nights, um, or get some paper, to get something to write it down, or put it in the comments. Let me know that you're out and that you're listening to me. Um, we have to be women of integrity. Integrity. Um, it possesses a real qualification. It possesses something that we all need to make sure we apply to our lives every single day. In order for us to get all that God has for us, in order for us to go to all of the places that we need to go, both naturally and spiritually. You all know I talk both natural and spiritually, because all of that helps make us who we are, right? And so we have to make sure, again, being a woman of integrity helps us to be lined up with who God wants us to be and where he wants us to go. If you don't carry integrity, listen, you're not going to go far. Let me just be honest with you. You're not going to get too far if you do not portray some characteristics of integrity. Let's talk about the first one, honesty. Come on, we all know that's very important. We gotta be honest. Women, we must be honest women. We gotta be honest. There's no way around that. You can't go anywhere being untruthful. You're not gonna get all that is for you um, living a lie. And I know, that's a harsh word, because growing up, that was something, you couldn't say the word lie, but that, I mean, that's just what it is. And you must have, you must carry the weight of honesty at all times. I don't know, some people feel like maybe there are times when it's hard to be honest, or you don't know, it's a difficult thing to be honest. But let me tell you, be honest at all times. Somebody say that in the comments. Be honest at all times. That's a part of having integrity, being truthful and sincere in words and actions. Don't say one thing and do another. Don't live one way, but say something else. Don't all weekend we've been hearing the people of God teach to us. Don't be one way in church, and after we leave church, we somebody else. Don't be one way on your job and a different way at home. Don't be one way at home and and a different person in the grocery store. Who you are need to say that's who you are everywhere you go. At church, at home, at work, at the grocery store, out at the mall. We need to be able to say we are honest in all aspects of life. And not only do we need to portray or be women, be honest women, but honesty needs to be valued to us. It needs to be a valuable aspect to us. We not only need to be honest, but we need to surround ourselves with honest people. And being a woman that is honest, a woman with purpose, we do not, I repeat, we do not engage ourselves in deception or manipulation. Can't do it. We cannot be manipulative. We cannot be women that engage in deception, falseness, false character, false living, saying that we're something that we're not. That's number one, honesty. The next value, or the next characteristic of a woman that is um, that have integrity, is truthfulness. It goes right along with honesty. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, ladies. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the be trustworthy, and be trusted. Keep your word. Keep your commitments. If you say you're going to do something, then do it. Listen, let me give you my testimony. Last week we weren't on because I had a meeting, and I really don't like missing my Monday nights with you all, because I feel like this is my assignment from God. I'm not skipping out of anything. It's not that I don't want to be a part of other things, but you all know I wear, multiple hats. And so when other parts of the church call me to a meeting, sometimes something has to give. And it really does bother me, that sometimes when that happens, that I can't get on Monday nights, because I feel like I want to show and be trustworthy to you all. I want to make sure that if I tell you I'm going to be on Monday nights, I want to be on Monday nights. If I say I'm going to do something, I want to be able to say I'm going to do something. You can even tell tonight that I'm not in my normal spot at home tonight. Even today, we had some issues with internet and telephone and AT&T again, right? Many of those of us who carry the AT&T with our cell phones, what was that, last week, a couple of weeks ago, it was issues with that. And so even today we had issues with AT&T at home. And so we were waiting. You know how they do, from 8 to 12 we'll be there, from 1 to 5 you'll be there. And of course they're never there at the beginning of that set time. They're always there at the end. And so they were late coming in, and what they needed to do really was nothing that needed to be done on the inside of the house. It was something that was outside, but I had been waiting and waiting and waiting for them to fix it. And it got to the place where it started to get late. And I began to tell Bishop, I said, look, honey, I cannot not be on tonight. I got to go somewhere where I get some internet. I got to go to the church. I got to go somewhere. And so I'm so grateful that he said, okay, well, I'm not going to send you out there by yourself, because I know it's supposed to rain and storm, so I'll go with you. And so I made it to the house of God tonight because of my commitment. That's what I'm getting to. It's about commitment. We have to be women of commitment. If you say you're going to do something, then find yourself doing it. If you say you want to do something, then find yourself making that happen. Being women that are trustworthy. When people can trust you, it means a lot. It means a lot. The next word, we're almost there. The next word is accountability. Accountability. You take responsibility for your own actions. You have to be able to take responsibility for your own actions. Guess what? When you're right, and even when you're wrong, you have to be able to say, you know what? It was my fault. I'm sorry. You have to be able to say, you know what? I meant to do this, but something got in the way. So please forgive me, but I'll make up for it. You got to be able to be accountable to your assignment, accountable to God, accountable to your church, accountable to your job. It always baffles me. And when I worked in the secular world, it was like I knew that if I was not going to be at school, if I wasn't going to make it to work, or when I left school and started working in behavioral health clinic, um, um, back home in Kenosha, I knew then that if I was not going to be at work, I had to call in. And I also knew that I had to call in like before, a minute before time for work. Why? Because people were waiting on me. People, I needed to be accountable. I was being accountable for other people. And so I couldn't wait to the last minute. I couldn't blow it off. I couldn't just not show up. And so we have to be people, women of God, people of God, and to all of our men who come in and join us, hello to you too. This group is not to just throw away our men. If you want to come in, be in with us too. But we have to be women of accountability. We have to make sure that we are not women that just filled with excuses. Excuses. Now, we can't be everywhere all the time, and we can't say yes all the time to everything, but we should not be filled with excuses. We should be accountable. The next one, we should be consistent. We should be able to demonstrate consistency in our values, in our prayer life, in our walk with God, at work, in our business, and in writing our books, and doing whatever it is that we're doing, whatever it is that we have to do in our assignment. We need to be consistent. No more procrastination. No more blowing stuff off. No more saying, I'll do it later. But we need to be consistent. Here's the next one. It's a big one. We need to be respectful. Women with integrity are respectful. You respect yourself and you respect others. You respect others regarding of their lifestyle. Regardless of their background, regardless of their color of their skin, regardless of their status, economic status, regardless of their educational background. You may have a college degree, but doesn't mean that you have to throw away the person that may not have one. What they can bring to the table sometimes is just as much as is those with. We have to be respectful, especially when we carry status ourselves, especially when we carry status in the church, evangelists, missionaries, first ladies, district missionaries, whatever, pastors, whatever role we play. Maybe you're the boss at your job. Maybe you're the lead person at your job. You have to make sure that you are respectful. Next one is courage. 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 You have to have enough courage to stand for what is right. And we're talking about integrity. We have to have enough courage on the inside of us to stand for what is right. Don't just go along with the go along. But that's my friend. If my friend is wrong, friend, you wrong. And I have to have enough courage to say, friend, you're wrong. You have to have enough courage to stand. Here at church, we've been talking about, I brought a message on last fourth Sunday, standing for holiness, standing on what you believe, being a defender of your faith, being a defender of your values, of your morals, of your inspirations. We can't just go along with anything and everything. We can't just go along with anybody and everybody. Everything about us have to be lined up to our purpose. I hope I'm talking to somebody tonight. I'll give you one more. The next one is authenticity. Guess what that means? You got to be you. You got to be true to you. You got to be true to you. I can't be true to anybody else until I'm true to me. You got to be true to yourself. Yes, that's it. You got to be true to yourself, ladies. Be yourself. You don't have to, you don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to wear anybody else's high heels. Be you. Learn to love you. Learn to like you. Learn to applaud you. Learn to give your own self the pat on the back. Learn to compliment you. Learn to be happy with whom God has made you to be. Learn to be happy with your skin, your size, your tone, your makeup. The worst thing, I think, as a woman, one of the worst things as a woman we can do is try to be somebody else, try to fit ourselves in the shoes of somebody else. You have no idea what it takes or what it have taken to wear my shoes. And guess what? I have absolutely no idea what it takes for you to wear your shoes. We can testify to each other about the things that we've been through, and there may be a few things I can say, yeah, girl, I went through that too. I went through a bad relationship too. I went through that too. I went through financial problems too. We can kind of agree on some things, but I'll never know what it's like to walk in your shoes. I'll never know how and why you are blessed the way you are blessed. You will never know why or how I'm blessed the way I'm blessed. You don't know what I've had to go through to get the blessings. I don't know what you've had to encounter to get your blessings. So be you. Be you. Be you. And don't be afraid of being you. There's that courage part again. Don't be afraid of being you. Let me encourage you. It's okay to be you. It's okay to be you, especially when the you are have gone through changes because God has given you a change of heart, change of mind, change of direction. If you are who you are because you have allowed God to make some true transformations in your life, you don't have to explain you to anybody. Not when it's a God thing. Not when it's a God thing. Not when you are sure that you are you because God has gotten me to be me. Many of us have been delivered from so many other things. We're not the person that we used to be. We don't walk the ways that we used to walk. We don't talk the ways we used to talk. We have overcome so many things in life. So we don't have to make excuses of why we are who we are today, especially when you know that you know that you know. You are aligned with God's purpose for your life. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. And I pray that everything that I shared with you on tonight, I am an example to you to be just that. I always say that the word comes to me first. And if there are any shortcomings in my life, I always ask God, Lord, pick me up, put me in the right place. Make sure I am where you would have me to be. I'm not perfect, but I promise you, you all, I'm striving for perfection. And I pray that you too will take this walk with me, this journey with me to be a woman with purpose, aligning yourself with what God has for you. I love you. Thank God for you. And we want to again remind you to put on your calendars April 11th, 12th, and 13th, and put on your and also make sure you place it in the comments that if you want any of the monthly contents that we put together, please make sure you put it in the content in the chat so that I can make sure that you get it every month. If you want January and February and March because you hadn't gotten it, let me know. I'll make sure you get all 3 months. If you're missing March and you want March, let me know, and we will most certainly get you the March content. This month, we talked about fear not being an option. I love you all. Have a blessed and prosperous Monday evening. God bless.